Hello everyone, in this video we will solve our second question about Kirchhoff voltage law. The question asks that voltage equals R1, R2 and R3. Let's define the loop in the circuit. So we can define loop in clockwise direction, and let's say this is L1. This loop consists of voltage 24 volt, voltage equals R1 and voltage equals R2, sorry. And we can define another loop. Let's define this L2, and this loop contains a 12 volt, the voltage equals R2 and the voltage equals R3. And we have also this loop. Let's define this L3. This loop consists of voltage equals R3 and the voltage 10 volt. And we can define another loop that contains 24 volts, and voltage equals R1, voltage equals R3 and 12 volt. Let's define this L4. And we have another loop that consists of 24 volt, voltage equals R1 and 10 volt, and again 12 volt. Let's define this L5. So we have actually so many loops in this circuit, but we have only 3 unknowns. These are voltage equals R1, R2 and R3. So we can find these voltages by solving 3 equations. So I will take the 3 loop and solve for the voltage equals R1, R2 and R3. I want to take the loop L3, except by Kirchhoff voltage law. I would like to find this node as positive and the other node as negative. So let's say the voltage equals R3 is V3. Let's apply the Kirchhoff voltage law, the loop in clockwise direction, and we first see the positive sign, so plus V3. Then the current flow in the same direction, and we first see the positive sign again, plus 10 volt, and this should be equal to 0. So we can find the V3 as minus 10 volt in this equation. Then I would like to take the loop L2. So let's define as this node as positive and the other node is negative. Let's say the voltage equals R2 is V2, and let's apply the Kirchhoff voltage law. So loop in clockwise direction, and we first again see the positive sign, plus 12 volt. Then the loop continuing the same direction, and again we first see the positive sign, plus V2. Then the current flow in the same direction, and this time we see negative sign, minus V3, and this should be equal to 0. So we know the V3, and we can find the V2 in this equation. V2 is equal to plus 12 volt minus 12 volt plus V3. Then V2 is equal to minus 12 volt minus 10 volt, and this should be equal to minus 22 volt. So now we should find the voltage equals R1, and we can take the loop L1. The loop L1 consists of 24 volt, so the loop in clockwise direction, and again we first see the negative sign, minus 24 volt. Then we can define voltage equals R1 as V1, and we can say, let's say this node is positive, the other node as negative. So we first see the positive sign plus V1, then the loop continue in the same clockwise direction, and we first see the negative sign, so minus V2, and this should be equal to 0. We know the voltage V2. If we want to find the V1, then minus 24 volt plus V1 minus 22 volt, then we get the V1 as 2 volt.